Hi, I'm Cherylin, and today we're going to be replacing the radiant sensor in an Admiral gas dryer. You may need to replace your radiant sensor if your dryer is not heating properly. This repair should only take about a half an hour. For this repair, we're only going to need a couple tools. Phillips head screwdriver, stiff putty knife, 5/16 nut driver, flathead screwdriver, and a 1/4-inch socket wrench. If you don't already have a new radiant sensor, they are available for purchase on our website. Before repairing your gas dryer, make sure to turn off the gas and unplug the dryer. We'll start by removing the lint screen. Remove the screws at the top of the lint chute with your Phillips head screwdriver. Next, we need to release the clips that are holding the top down to the frame. So we'll take our stiff putty knife. They're about 1 inch in on either side. Push in with the putty knife, and then pop up. And then do that on both sides. Now we can flip up the top of the dryer. Lean it against a wall. If you don't have a wall to lean against, what you're going to need to do is create a suspension system. There's a hole here and a hole here on the frame. If you have any string or wire, just tie those in here so you can keep the tension off the wires. Next, we're going to need to release the door switch. We're going to take our flathead screwdriver, wedge it in under the lock, till it releases. Unscrew the 2 screws on the front inside of the frame. Now we're ready to remove the front panel. When you do this, the tub is going to tip out. Don't worry, that's totally fine. But we're going to need to lift up on the front panel to get it off the hooks at the bottom, and then set it to the side. Next, we're going to need to remove the belt from the motor pulley system, so we're going to be working right down here in the lower right. Release the tension on the belt by pushing the idler pulley to the right and pulling the belt off the motor. And remove the idler pulley. Now we can lift the drum up by the belt and slide it forward. And set it to the side. So here we have the radiant sensor on the burner tube. I took my gloves off so we can get a good grip on this socket wrench here as we remove the 1/4-inch nut on the outside. This will tip out. The metal piece on the bottom is going to slide out of the tube. Now we can remove the wiring from the terminals. They may be snug. If you need help getting them off, use a flathead screwdriver to help pry them off. When you're hooking up your new radiant sensor, the blue wire is going to go on the top terminal, and the pinkish or white wire will go on the bottom. Make sure they're on there snugly. Now we're ready to remount the radiant sensor. There's a metal tab on the bottom of the sensor that needs to slide into the cut on the burner. Once that's in, you can take the 1/4-inch screw and re-screw in that mounting screw. Now we can bring the drum back in, belt side to the back, slide it in. Needs to sit on the support rails. Line it up. The belt should be lined up with the markings on the tub. Replace the idler pulley. Then we're going to need to thread the belt around the idler pulley, through the bottom, push the idler pulley to the right, and loop that right back around the motor. Now we're ready to put the front panel back on. The holes at the bottom of the panel slide right on to the hooks on the bottom of the cabinet, so we'll line those up. We're going to push the drum back while we put the front panel on. Rescrew in those 5/16 nuts. Reconnect the door switch. And now we can close the lid. Careful of your fingers. And then push down to lock it into place. Rescrew in the lint chute screws. And finally replace the lint screen. And that's it. Here's a recap. All of our OEM parts and tools are available for purchase on our website. Check them out, along with our social media sites here.